Dead bodies will continue to be transformed into the flesh-eating ghouls.
Now going back to the two orders of zombie, Zombie Vita and Zombie Mortis, I further classified several families under each order. Let's start with Zombie Mortis first. In the order of Zombie Mortis, our first family is the biological zombie. And this would include zombification by animal toxins, bacteria, plant toxins, parasites, prions, and viruses. Our next family is the chemical zombie. This would include zombification by pharmaceuticals, toxic waste, or unclassified, and this would normally be military chemical warfare. Third family is the metaphysical zombie, which includes black magic and curses, hypnosis, religious, and this would be when hell is full, the dead walking the earth, the rapture. The next is vampiric, which I'm not counting vampires, I'm talking about vampires raising the dead, and voodoo magic. Now, I didn't put voodoo underneath religious because the religion of voodoo is never portrayed properly in any of these films. Now, this next family is a little bit controversial. I like to call it the pseudo-zombie. You'll only find it under the order of Zombie Mortis. It encompasses the dead reanimated directly by the spirit or soul of another being, otherwise known as possession. Now, this can be angelic, demonic, alien, or even the soul or spirit of the body's former occupant. Now, initially I classified the possession-style zombie under the metaphysical family, but something just didn't sit right with me. This is a very controversial subject, and it just didn't seem to work. So, I looked to the class of arachnid, and looked at the order of pseudoscorpion. Now, very similar to the order of scorpion, however, they are two separate orders. Now, I wasn't going to create a separate order for this because I felt that the pseudo-zombie fit well under the order of Zombie Mortis, because the order of Zombie Vita, well, then they'd just be possessed and not really a zombie. However, I would consider the pseudo-zombie to be important in the history of zombies. I would even go as far as saying the pseudo-zombie could be the missing link between the voodoo-style zombie and the modern zombie of today. Now, to further support this, I suggest you check out the movie Wreck, where the source of zombification is said to be the biological response to demonic possession. Really weird.
La posible posesión de la niña portuguesa.
La niña poseída? Now let's go back to the families. Okay, so we have the pseudo-zombie, which includes possession. Next we have the radiological zombie, and I classified these under two groups as terrestrial or non-terrestrial. Terrestrial, of course, being nuclear power plants, nuclear fallout, anything from Earth. Non-terrestrial would be solar radiation, cosmic radiation, meteors, deep space probes, any of that. And our next family under Zombie Mortis is the technological zombie. This would include alien technology, nanobots, unspecified machines, or unspecified medical equipment. Moving to the family of Zombie Vita, we've got 5 families. In biological, we have animal toxins and parasitic. We don't have any bacterial or prion zombies. Chemical would be pharmaceutical, toxic waste, and the unclassified still. Metaphysical would be voodoo and black magic, hypnosis, religious, and voodoo magic. There's no vampiric. Of course, there's no pseudo-zombie in this order, as they would just be possessed. Radiological, it's all terrestrial in the living zombie. And for technological, we just have unspecified machines or unspecified medical experiments. Obviously, those families are the source of zombification. I further took that information and broke it down into a pie chart. Well, let's go through these. So here I have all the sources of zombification color-coded. The biological zombie makes up 19.1% and is almost in the lead of all sources of zombification. The chemical zombie is 16.3%. Now next and highest is the metaphysical zombie, which is 19.3%. As you can see, followed by the possession zombie at 15.9%. Now if I'd considered the possession-style zombie and the metaphysical, this would make up the largest source of zombification under a landslide.
The radiological zombie comes in next at 5.6%, technological at 8.6%, and the unknown at 15.2%. And these actually are my favorite films because, well, if you don't know what's causing the zombification, you can't fix it.
If you would like to see the genus of each family further broken down into percentage, check out the blog, PotLD.blogspot.com. And if you don't like the way I classified any of these zombies, then come up with a better way and let me know. Otherwise, deal with it. And this concludes episode 2 of Pathophysiology of the Living Dead. If you liked this episode, be sure to rate it, comment below, tell me what you liked, what you didn't like, what you'd like to see more of. If you have any other questions or comments, add them below or send them to me via personal message on YouTube. Thanks for watching and subscribe to Pathophysiology of the Living Dead.